They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing on first down is Carr. McConley's got it over the middle. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll give the Patriots a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He had time, was able to survey the field, and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
13 yards there on the pickup, and it gives the Pats a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now Carr, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Carr will look to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down.
It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On 3rd down, Rivers. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A good pick about 20 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out with one back and three tight ends. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time, and it's third down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Rivers to throw for it on fourth. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Rivers again. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does when a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rivers to throw it. And fights him off. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Throwing, Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tevin Coleman, a 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Patriots add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a pickup of 14 there, and that's good for a New England first down.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts what you plan to do in the game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got an open man, Clark. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And on 3rd down, Dallas Clark, he's a bread and butter guy, and he shows you why there.
I've always liked bread and butter. Always.
Who doesn't? Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Carr to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Bryant Cushing. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Oh, he fakes the spike. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day? And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now comes the field goal unit on. And boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is.